Welcome back. This is the Rgen, the radical generation where we are empowering you for impact. I'm sure you're loving this. Remember, tuko pale Peak Rest Airbnbs where it is very much affordable, 100 meters from the CBD, ample parking, spacious rooms, serene environment. You thank me for finding that place. But without further ado, we say that we get attracted to the hips, but it is the brains that raise our children. Who will help us?
Who will help us?
Who will help us?
Because again, the man has eyes to see, and so the woman has to be attractive. But the thing is, you get attracted by the eyes.
Yeah.
But then that's the hardware. The hardware get attracted. It's what attracts the man. But then it is the software that will do the trick. And it is upon every man to have a seat. That's why we're talking about dating. Because dating is basically data collection. So during the time of data collection, collect enough data concerning this person. Collect enough data concerning how they deal with their emotions. Yeah. Collect enough data concerning, where it is that they see themselves. For example, certain things should be discussed. Certain things are deal breakers. Supposing we get married to this tall, dark, and handsome gentleman. Does he love Jesus? Absolutely. Is he going to heaven? Yes. Is he taking us with him? Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Now, small problem. What? Small problem. He doesn't like children. But he didn't say this while dating.
Yeah.
You understand? Because now for some jokers, they seem to hear dating and replace the D with the M, and it becomes mating season. And so they begin to do some things that were meant to be for marriage. And during that time, the emotions get mixed up. They don't ask the right questions. So inside marriage is where the brother is saying, now, listen, me and kids, those things don't work for me. You understand? Why can't we just be the two of us? After all, I married you. So it's just the two of us. So that's a deal breaker, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Supposing.
Is it a deal breaker to you?
Yes, it is. Because I think every dream for a lady is to have your own
Not all
children.
ladies. There are ladies who, I have had some ladies in the social platforms who say, I don't want children. I just like children.
I don't like it.
Okay, it depends, because mostly it depends, or maybe the background, or how they have been raised. Maybe there were too many, and how they were raised, she didn't like it.
Yeah, but again, we boil down to your values as a person.
Yeah.
Your values as a person, because we are different. We are wired differently. All right? I raise that because we are wired differently. There are ladies who don't want children.
True.
Yeah.
But that should be communicated.
Yeah, it should be communicated. That's why we are saying dating is not for mating, it's for collecting data.
Yeah.
All right?
I love that.
So instead of matching the inner pants, try and match the passions and the potentials and the proclivities. All right?
Yeah.
What do you teach at Epic Impact concerning dating?
We help the young people, especially in first knowing themselves.
That's their purpose.
Yes. Have a purpose. Have a vision. Before even you start dating, before even you thought about it, just know where do you begin as a person. Is knowing yourself. Where are you going as a person? Because when you go out there to look for a person to date, before you get the information, there is what you're going to tell them about yourself. What are you going to tell them about you if you don't know yourself? Because if you look at our community nowadays, the biggest mistake people are making, it is they are just getting married because they were emotional about it.
Wow.
Or because their age mates are getting married. And you find that it is not helping. Especially if you don't have a mentor. We encourage so much young people to have a mentor.
Mentorship.
Work with a person who will see beyond where you can see. Who will be able to see things that you cannot see.
Wow. We're gonna touch on you want to say something?
Yeah, and most people get married because of pressure. So by the time you're getting married, you don't know what you want, you don't know what you wish to have in life. And by the time you're realizing this, you're already so deep into that marriage and you're realizing, wow, now this is something different. It's something I didn't want, but now you have already kids. You've been there for so long. So it becomes a little bit hectic because you can't just waste all those years. It will be a waste for both you and the guy. Also, children are involved. You can't just leave them confused in the middle of nowhere. So it becomes also another process.
So you
to
live
deal
with that
with.
dilemma.
Now you have to live with it, but not for your sake, for the sake of the children. Now you end up after 20, 30 years, you find people divorcing and you're like, you've been married for 20 years. Why are you divorcing? But you're in that marriage because of the children, the aspect of they need to have a family. But both of you are zero when it comes to communication, vision, relationship. You completely out.
It's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs. And I believe that should not be the case.
True.
You see, if you have not yet entered into this, majority of the time I liken marriage to the municipal toilets.
Okay.
Majority, I liken marriage to the municipal toilets. Those who are inside, there's too much stench that they really want to come out.
And those ones who are
Those who
outside,
are outside, they are really pressed.
they want to get it.
They just want to get it.
Oh, amazing.
You have to understand. Self-awareness is key.
True.
You see, Zig Ziglar said, you cannot perform consistently in a manner which you don't consistently think of yourself.
Yes.
So who are you at the core?
At the core of who you are.
At the core, before you get into a relationship, who are you? What are you bringing?
Yeah. If you don't know who you are, you will answer to what you're called.
Imagine.
I think when you say what are you bringing, it's not just about money.
No.
Other people are getting married to this rich person.
Yes.
What about when the money is not there?
You know, the thing is,
Because maybe you will not have that money, or you will not have that overflow of the
cash.
resources throughout your marriage life. What will happen to that time that you will not have that money, or you will not have that comfortable life, and you got married to the money?
I think earlier on, I was sharing with my brother Eric about something that I came across. They call it the Easterlin paradox, and it's about this professor in the UK, and he did a study, and he said when you first begin to have an income, there is a correlation between your income and happiness. Okay, so money equals happiness. As long as money is now coming in and you're able to pay the bills, buy food, shelter, clothing. But then at a certain rate, it doesn't matter how much more money you increase, in fact, happiness begins to decrease. And it was found and discovered that at that time there is a parity, there is a sameness. So you are stuck. More money does not equal more happiness.
Yes.
But then something else begin to take center stage. That now, if you introduce meaning, introduce purpose, what you're talking about, more happiness. If you introduce family, you introduce values, introduce experiences, laughter, joy, common values. You introduce things that now have meaning, more happiness. And so the thing is, you're caught between a tale of two cities. You either marry a partner in life or you marry a partner for life. Because now, because some people, like what she was talking about, you're married.
You say you either marry a partner
in life or you marry a partner for life.
All right. Kuna wale hatukwenda group of schools.
Wacha tufafanue.
For life is somebody who is with you regardless of your situation.
Yes.
But a partner in life is I'm there because of my own interest.
Now, in fact, that's the other way around, because
Nasema kuna wenye walienda group of schools.
because when you're a partner in life, you're a partner in the things of life. So life is the partnership, is what is joining us together. So in anything, that's why you have Bonnie and Clyde. We are stealing, we are going to steal together. You understand? We are partners. You and I, we are doing this together. We are doing life. Ride or die. We are doing this together. I'm here. I love listening to Felix Adijumo. And she says, I'm here to make sure that, in fact, she was saying that when they get to heaven and the husband is asked, what did you do with your life? She'll say, no, wait, allow me to answer what he did with his life. And she says, when she prayed for her husband, she says, she told the Lord, give me this man. If he fails, ask me. Wow. What is that? Partner in life. But now here you are, joined at the hip. Sawa? Sawa? Are we together? 3 children. Sawa? They are toddlers.
Joined where?
Here at the hip. Didn't you get married for the hip? Didn't you see the hip and it attracted you? What joined you together? Yes. You know, some men wish when they say let's maintain eye contact, they wish they had eyes on the hips because the man is glued to the eyes anyhow. so the jokers are glued to the hip.
Yeah.
The jokers are glued to the hip, and you have a whole lifetime ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you have a partner for life.
Oh.
Umembeba kwa mgongo.
A dead
Sawa?
weight.
Hey, dead weight.
So to speak, yeah.
Hey, a helper who is not helping, a husband who is not husbanding, a wife who is not
Not
wifing.
wifing.
Hey, sasa ni twende. 30 years carrying a load. But then there is a difference.
Yeah.
There is a time where we have to sit down and speak about roles.
Yeah.
It's no longer, okay, how come you're not driving? Okay, how come I'm carrying all the load? Yes, you're the pickup. I'm the steering wheel. You understand?
Yeah.
True. You see, if you look at the pickup carrying everything and you look at a steering wheel, it will never be used for anything. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But if you remove this thing that is looking so important, the part of the pickup that is carrying everything, the car will still move.
Yeah.
But you remove the steering wheel that looks like it's doing nothing.
It will not go.
It'll crash. I think it'll crash.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because it may look small.
But
Yes.
it is giving direction.
Yeah.
That's the
Navigation.
difference between importance and significance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, I may not be able to buy a car without doors. So the doors are important.
Yeah.
But they're not significant. Even if I remove them, the car will
They
move.
move.
So, yes.
Wow.
When we're having these conversations, let's talk about essentials. Let's talk about essentials. Let's talk about, let's not change, right angles. Let's not just shift.
So some people might be arguing about non-essentials.
Yes. Look, I'm a sanguine. Okay?
You can tell.
I can you tell? What gave me away? What gave me away? Anyhow. So I'm super sanguine.
Yeah.
Then my wife, my beautiful wife, is very given to details.
Oh.
Okay?
What a combination.
So the thing is, I've learned over the years. I've been married 15 years, successfully, happily married.
Joined at the
15
hip?
years. No, absolutely. No, the hips. A question for another day. Definitely joined at the vision. The thing is this: my wife, I've learned over time. She's given to details.
Yeah.
She's a stickler for details. So many times when I come, full of passion, I tell her, by the way, we can go to Kuwait. And for me, I've seen it all through in 10 minutes that I've thought about it. You understand? So I come over, I give it to her, and she'll ask me the question. Like, okay, have you gotten the job? No. So are we going to move as a family? Are we going to move with children?
You never thought about all that.
Didn't think all that. So the thing is, you have to get to a place where you have other conversations. Other conversations.
Yeah.
So that you have a conversation concerning what role do you play in the marriage.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, true, there has to be that exchange.
Yeah.
Very important.
That exchange. You see, the thing is, there's the Western value of what do you do for me? All right? What have you done for me lately? Now, the thing is, we are not here to serve one another.
Yeah.
I mean, we are not here to serve each other. We are here to serve each other, not to serve, ourselves. The truth of the matter is, Jesus said that the greatest shall be the servant.
Yeah.
Want to see the most loving of all is the servant of all.
Yeah.
And you must understand that we are not talking about the modern marriage or contemporary marriages. We are talking about the kingdom setup of marriage.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to define that.
Oh, yes.
Because if you are having your modern or contemporary, I believe you guys make your rules as you go.
True.
But for the sake of this segment, we are talking about the kingdom marriages and the principles that glue us together as partners, serving the greater purpose of our God.
Why kingdom marriages, you may ask? Why kingdom marriages? Because there is only two kinds of marriage defined in the Bible. Number one is marriage between man and woman. Not man and man, not man and thing, not man and his business, man and woman. And then number two is Christ and his bride. So if you're going to learn anything about the two, we can only learn from the other marriage.
Yes.
Because it's meant to mirror this one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's meant to mirror this one. So in this other marriage, the bride continuously works for the betterment of the king, her husband.
Yeah.
You understand? And as long as the vision does not come from the king, you have another vision. You have another vision.
I'll say that again.
You see, in the marriage of the bride with the leadership of the monarch of the universe, in that marriage, the vision can only come from the monarch.
Yes, that's true.
So we don't give our visions to the king and tell him, by the way, Lord, yesterday I had a wonderful dream of going to India. Meet me in India. No, it's him who tells us, I have India for you. I have opened doors for you in India. Let's go to India. So the vision comes from the monarch. And the same way, even in our own marriages, we have to understand that the vision, once the vision comes to the family, then we absorb it at that level. And we desire, all of us, man and woman, to live for the king.
Amazing. Wow. Amazing.
All of us. And remember, even in the beginning, the Bible says, God created man, male and female, he created ye them.
Yeah.
So he's the creator of both men and women.
Yes.
And when woman was created, it was a thought. And remember, it was not just a creation, it was a separation. Woman existed in man.
Yes.
So the only thing he did was remove. Not really create, but just remove, so that the part that was functioning as one can function aside, so that you have two components, but of the same thing.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. I hope you guys are learning something. This is amazing. This is an amazing discussion. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about decisions. There's something we talked about in our last episode about decisions and about associations. All right? Because when you're talking about vision, especially in relationship, your association really matters. The decisions you take really matters. But we're going to take a short break. See you after the break.
Absolutely.